Buried here is Henry Thomas Neal. He was born on December 5th, 1843 in Clay County, Indiana. His parents were Malin and Mary Ann Love Neal. And he was a Civil War soldier. He fought for the Union in Company C of the 85th Indiana Infantry. He served from August 12th, 1862 to June 12th, 1865, and records show that he was promoted to sergeant on November 6th, 1864. During his service, the 85th took part in the Battle of Thompson Station, the Atlanta Campaign, the Battle of Kennesaw Mountain, the Carolinas Campaign, the Battle of Bentonville, amongst many others. He was also taken prisoner in Thompson Station, Tennessee in March 1863, where he was confined in Libby Prison in Richmond, Virginia. After the war, he returned home and married Sarah Woolley on February 22, 1868, and together they would have two children named Elmer and Ella. The 1870 census shows the Neal family living in Jasonville, Indiana, in Greene County, and they owned a mercantile. By 1880, the family was living a few miles away at the county seat in Bloomfield, and he was working as the county treasurer. Tragically, he survived the horrors of the Civil War to die from blood poisoning as a result of an accident in 1897 at age 53. The front page of the November 19, 1897 edition of the Bloomfield News discussed his life, his suffering during military service, his prominence in the community, and his shocking death. The article read, "Henry T. Neal is dead." How sad the thought comes to all of us. Only 2 weeks ago, he was on our streets alive and well. On Monday, November 1st, he was putting a lump of coal in the furnace at his residence and smashed his thumb on his right hand. The thumb was dressed and seemed to be getting along all right until Tuesday night when it commenced to pain him. He had gone to Brazil to attend some business, and his hand and arm gave him so much trouble that he returned home on Thursday. The doctor was called and found that Mr. Neal was suffering from a very bad case of blood poisoning. The doctor said just as soon as he examined him that it was the worst case of blood poisoning he had ever seen. All was done for Mr. Neal that could be done, but he grew worse all the time and died at 2:50 p.m. on Friday, November 12, 1897. When the war started, he enlisted as a volunteer in Company K, the 85th Indiana Infantry, on August 12, 1862, and served his country faithfully during the war. He and his regiment was captured at the Battle of Thompson Station, Tennessee. They were finally taken to Libby Prison, where for 40 days Mr. Neal, in the prime of his young manhood, endured all the horrors and starvation of a Southern prison. He was so nearly starved to death that he was unable to stand up. He was a mere skeleton and weighed less than 50 pounds. Henry T. Neal is buried beside his wife at Grandview Cemetery in Bloomfield, Indiana.